Hello, Doc. But what menka?
Meto nka maje oso.
Yo, nempom ti say.
Maje moso, hello.
Yo, me nempom ti say.
Oh, nyame adom me ho ye o.
Yo, Doc, we dey fire fam na nyame po chinechi. Dwumadi amo hye ase no, my idea kakra. Ade ne den na be koso.
Okay, yo mi chia mo tiefu nyina. Mo be kaya be first match. Ena ye fi dwumadi aye vaccination against COVID. Ye fi ase. We ka say technical, we ka say second. Na first match, you know. You kaya His Excellency the President in the launch here. And the first match na nkasa dignitaries apart from president, vice president ni omo ahokafo. And some few dignitaries that year. And then second match we rolled out. Now you started with AstraZeneca vaccine. AstraZeneca no, here 2 doses. Said they are 2 gather no. Now the minimum interval between the first and second dose no 8 weeks. WHO guidelines are 5 no, let's just say 8 to 12 weeks. Along the line no, and evidence say COVID and kasano. And who the keeps on coming. Obia sua be before COVID. Along the line in your publications based on experience UK for any other areas. UK for no mama be millions and millions of doses. Am I who say giving the first dose around 12 weeks or soon after the second dose was better. And we still are within a 8 to 12 weeks window there, but per se bang 12 weeks as much as possible. And he said 3 Sundays ago, the Director General Ghana Health Service in one press conference hosted by the Minister for Information, Eddie Tuga, say we are planning towards getting as close to 12 weeks as much as possible. And he said on a year room. One day or 12 weeks. First dose between 1st and 9th March. Most of them will be around 10 weeks, 11 weeks, almost 12 weeks. Into one side may be yesha ebiofi ukwada one and target is even more second dose because that time normally around 11-12 weeks.
All right.
So we don't go far beyond 12 weeks. But suffice to say, for vaccines there. First dose, it doesn't matter when you give the second dose, you will still get your response. Name you have optimum intervals, the optimum protection. And you say scientifically, you should be. All
right, Doc. I be ano the shall say me for chinechino. But why and more targeted because the initial job nearby the more category of persons are now more targeted or more and you be on the way more targeting one more.
Okay, so where the even simpler. Sa target na ye fias ye no. Obia onya bibia between 1st and 9th March. Say no yen koka say na people with underlying conditions. Yeah, the omu nyina or database no mo dada. And there is the dates that we are working with now. We're not going to say underlying condition, we be a health worker and so on. So long as you got the vaccine between 1st and 9th March, you qualify. It doesn't matter which category of persons you belong to. I don't know if this way is clear because database no. Your fish for cards, vaccination cards. And obia wo panie bia around that time bia your database and it has a segment of people no na yehwe and ohwemu those 43 districts hotspot districts na efiase no 25 in Greater Accra, 16 in Ashanti and 2 in Central. Omona sa bre no oma ben sa 11-12 weeks na make ho asem.
Yo Doc obi ebe bisa say yetie more scientists no most of the points I asked is one more money finum penny for no and etimi eku because more underlying factors. In this case, I'm a date and a year jumano. What happens to ABR and Kokrafua? One more and falling within that range, but they are susceptible to a virus, what happens to them?
Okay, so I'm saying, on Tiasiani, Juma Papa. First of all, unya first dose, you cannot get a second dose.
Indeed.
The a second dose. And the obia when your first dose when you around 11-12 weeks na make ho asemi. Enye nkofufufura sebi omunya bi da ye be fiase.
David na me ka say. Pacho so tie me na me ka say. Sisi ano Oma at the early stages no mo koji omo jabs no and I'm target omo meboa.
Exactly.
And I make said late ones now one more dear no enyen 11th week and now say 10th week. But one more yen penyimfo omo nie fi no. And you omo mum na ka focus on for the second jab now.
Okay, the good news is that still they are protected until they are protected maximally for 90 days plus. Into no many problems you see until Rebecca say immunity no ebe from cry because first dose no emma protection. Into sanko for okay so long as omonya first dose they are still protected into any problem.
By protection no patches say omuntimi COVID-19 ana.
Well, unse bibi anywhere vaccine be anywhere 100% efficacious. And what I'm trying to say is say so many first dose probability say be protected no high. Protection no start waning and a form after 12, 13, 14 weeks. Normally I'm say 12 weeks or soon after. Even with that, you still have protection for almost 6 months. After which the protection goes down drastically. However, so once what will be done, your second dose, irrespective of the time your protection comes back to about 8 out of 10. Into almost per se now, they are not vulnerable now, so to speak, unlike say or panier they are vulnerable, but what your vulnerability is less, your risk of infection is less. And not until 12 weeks, 13 weeks, 14 weeks a day, you are still protected very well. About 8 out of 10, you are protected.
Why you
man? Be anywhere 100%.
But why you man? Let me be say anti protection any day.
Protection is the brofuma attacker. Yes, vaccine efficacy and also effectiveness. And it says uma enipa 100 emu 80 are protected from severe infection. They say cry who say some are even protected against getting an infection. You see, for an epidemic, and I say, yare eti say the slow, and it's nipa benya severe disease. No akoda hospital na say nyame anchadia obi free. Manu ne hia pa. Na vaccines no you may di any say what nkofo ho ban say the omunya severe disease enkoda hospital. And ye sabi makowo na se minya afefie kakra bi na minya infection na menam ho a me ho odene na meni menkoda hospital a. Within a week na me ho atomia. Why na person say ubenya yare no akoda hospital na sebi nyame mpengu obonso wahwe ebo ho an se wahwe wonkwa. Eno nti de bia ya kan ye make reference to countries omama a lot of vaccines. UK for example, almost hospitalization rates any even overall infection rate e from cry. Israel body almost say they almost be mumbo because they vaccinated more than almost all people 18 years and above. And that's what we are looking at. It's not just about not getting an infection, but not getting a severe infection, for which reason you would probably be hospitalized. And then if we are not lucky, we lose you. And only the issue.
All right. Yanko, the information bit as well. And it's a bebrena card number the moment ebi kwa womo enim baby eda enti may not even know say womo fall within the category of people womo ebeji job no ehun hihye te saying
ehun hihye ne say on kai date na of course yeah encourage so obi fa ne card enko vaccination center make say who say yeah unit of operation district immensely no and we don't vaccinate from national level and immensely no na chire ba vaccination sites facilities na ade wo yeah ne omodins awoso Greater Accra ashe omodie mentioning ni baby a vaccination wo nti odo card no beko empompo sa won kai date no na se sebi o card ayira ye encourage sa amom de ukọ hɔ a unse makase for the first time obi a ye wo no panie bia no ni din wo database we can easily check for you.
Enti se me bang the wall of a year 11 to 12 week na say bia me wo baby about 4 to 5 weeks me ba better me away na obepa me.
Yes, oba me kan in plain terms you better anyway away. You better mu akyerɛwo na watwen wo de time a year most optimum oba ebeboa.
Yet is all mampani eka a year Sputnik V bi hu ensensem my information kakra.
The man penny car, so on said, Sabi, your leader and your leaders. Your man penny car, normally on a minister of health, and anybody in our answer. And he said, Bia 2 years, minister, so very inform me, and now you're prepared near Koji. Sane, you only disowned this war until Omudin Kaya Huajuma. And he said, Beba near Frey. Be a program manager and I said director general and I said director public health. Onu abusuya for be a we ya conclude sa way be a agreement way vaccine no beba sa that way beba sa that way. Nti na fe yen mum ye ne omu din sa also said ye be call airport near clear.
Doc, possible say the initial target say ye herd immunity ye be achieve by the end of the year no. You be achieve because na pay na me kind na me kind be na kase India is behind production by over 140 million in terms of vaccines, and this is all linked to a AstraZeneca in COVAX facility no. And I'm wondering how we are going to get that, how it's going to happen.
Yes, we say vaccines what the pipeline more and I say I pass it the friend emergency use at the WHO level no. And ya AstraZeneca nko you Pfizer you Moderna and you within Ghana so apart from AstraZeneca no you Sputnik V nti no you din kan ho asem na any just say we aka say sweet and sour say giants na ye countries say oska akasi no omudin kan age asense no bebre. And even say amansan kabomku WHO UNICEF COVAX Gavi any idea omune sa amamai aidings also US for example has millions and millions and millions of doses of AstraZeneca which they are not using. And the mantra na say theme idea juma the whole world any no one is safe until everyone is safe. And he said, a minor was gonna to hold it, so to speak, for a want of a better word. Omu negotiate. He said the only release vaccines na omdiama countries are sebi any beer. Ye ukutesika kra unye binton. After so COVAX and yet India and Juana a produce vaccines. Emma COVAX. India for no. On say omo ahun here more ma community no obia epiti omo but COVAX so any Korea edins are also omo produce vaccines AstraZeneca and Korea also produce a lot of vaccines and the omo din kai test delivery to Namibia and they are looking at multiple sources and not just one. Again, this is just for AstraZeneca medinka kan Pfizer and Moderna. Yegusu to akwamu say. And I share niema. See a benya cold chain requisite cold chain na ebeboa near to me store Pfizer no, but it's early days yet. Yegusu yeah. Nim said Director General and Minister omo gusu omo ye hu duma pa.
Doc, you do see an place ojimbe na edin komo.
Yo, mesme da se pa.
Dr. Kwame Amponsa channel and I know Edin Komo and pay or Ghana Health Service. Ye ni thoughts on a COVID-19 and send some and